everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Wilson's Seahawks going up against Ryan's Falcons.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Matt Bryant of the Falcons set and ready to kick it off, and we are underway from Atlanta. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the D swarming to the line. First carry for Thomas Rawls. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And a grab made by Doug Baldwin. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Now, some love it, some hate it. Here it is. It's the Wildcat look. Direct snap. Rawls. They'll run. This is Lacey. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Baldwin with it over the middle. And touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin, 50 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Room to run inside the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice...
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So that one will be accepted. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The penalty, it's Rawls. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Back to the ground on first. Again, it's Rawls. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 2nd down, Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Baldwin. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. And that's complete to Luke Wilson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
First down, this is Rawls. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They go again with Rawls. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
This is Rawls, and he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. On the ground, Rawls. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. This time Wilson will throw. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Brooks Reed in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And not great starting field position here for the offense. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And tough starting field position here. Out of the Wildcat, this is Freeman. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
Gabriel to man in motion. Now Ryan. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And the wideout in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at its second down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Gabriel, the man in motion. Now it's Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. After the interception, here's Wilson. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Vic Beasley. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Andre Roberts now to return it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And here now come the Falcons. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down. Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. They go play action here on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, Get him out in the flat and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Second down now after the pass completion. Time running out here on the play clock. Well, now they'll try the end around. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. So this is not the QB here. They're going to do a direct snap out of the Wildcat. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Gabriel, the man in motion. Here's Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman, and he will be taken down. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They set up the screen to Rawls. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. Wilson going to give to Rawls. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. And the D looking like they may blitz. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time He was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's got Lockett. 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 42 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he motions the wide receiver. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now Ryan. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point try now for Walsh. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. So out come the Falcons now.
Check out my channel.
Had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. To throw is Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. On first down, Ryan. go deep for Freeman. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, 38 yards. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brooks Reed in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Wilson on second down. This complete to Lockett. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. And it's Wilson. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A Seahawk first down. Wilson to his big target, Graham. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Wilson, a give to Rawls. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They stay on the ground. Rawls again. And he gets it down to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Here's Rawls, and he stopped immediately there. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Seahawks on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Seahawks on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Wilson to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Here's John Ryan now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And it's taken in at the 9. 31 yards on the punt there. And possession will change here with very little time remaining in this contest. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to the...
Like the way it sounds, Frody? Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn.